Taloha niala ny miaro anay.
Ankehitriny izahay no maniry hiaro azy.
Madagascar is home to an extraordinary natural heritage. Its forests, rivers, and wildlife provide food, water, medicine, and many of the resources people rely on every day. Yet this precious wealth is increasingly threatened by pollution and the overuse of natural resources. Across the country, local communities are taking action to protect their environment and help preserve Madagascar's unique biodiversity for future generations.
Zero no anarako. Isan'ny fokon'olona mpitantana anaty VOI na vondron'olona ifotony eto amin'ny toerana misy ahy. Tsy mety afaka ataon-tsaiko ilay alina nisamboran'ny lehilahy maromaro tamin'ny kerisetra ny vadiko. Noho ny fahitany azy ireo ny taona hazo sarobidy avy ao anala nankao anaty fiarabe ho any Amoron-driaka. Mila fahasahiana ny fijoroana vavolombelona momba ny fitrandrahana tsy ara-dalàna. Iankinan'ny fiainantsika nefa ny harena voajanahary, ny fambolena, ny rano, ny fahasalamana eny hatramin'ny soatoavina ara-kolontsaina. Midika ho fiarovana antsika ihany araka izany ny fiarovana azy.
Zaho n'Olandry, mpikambana amin'ny vondron'olona ifotona, mpitantana sy mpiaro arivo-janahary. Fanjava maromaro izay no nahitanay fanampahan-kakazo ao amin'ny faritra Arova. Tsy mazava fa zahoan-dalana, mifanohitra ireo tatitra azo ary manipy-maso ireo manam-pahefana sasasasa. Nanaitra ireo mpikambana hafa koa zaho, ka nisy ireo solon-tegna ny rany ampahafantatra ireo manam-pahefana sy hametraka fitoriana. Nanokatra fagnadiadiana sy nanangana antotan-kevitra ary fijoroana vavolombelona izy ireo. Nitsatra vokatra izany ny fitrandrana tsy ara-dalàna.
When an environmental crime is committed, many people hesitate to speak up. Some are afraid of getting involved. Others wonder whether their voice will make a difference. As a result, many cases never move forward because there is not enough evidence. And when serious offenses go unpunished, people often lose trust in the system. But there is an important reality. In a country governed by the rule of law, justice cannot act without evidence. Photos, videos, documents, and witness testimonies all play a crucial role. They help authorities establish the facts and ensure that environmental offenses can be investigated and prosecuted. Evidence. How is it gathered? When an environmental offense is suspected, an investigation is carried out by a judicial police officer. If an offense is confirmed, an official report is prepared and can be used as part of the legal process. Among these, testimony is often essential. A witness account can help clarify what happened, and in some cases, play a decisive role in ensuring that justice is served. Why are witnesses essential? A person suspected of an offense does not have to admit what happened. It is the responsibility of the authorities to gather evidence and establish the facts. This is why witnesses are so important. People who have seen, heard, or observed an event can provide valuable information to support an investigation. Their statements may be recorded and used as evidence. In some cases, they may also be asked to speak before a judge. One thing is clear: when someone publicly claims to know who committed an offense, they may be called upon to share that information with the justice system. By providing truthful information, witnesses help ensure that environmental offenses can be properly investigated and addressed. What if speaking out becomes dangerous? It does happen. The fear of reprisals is very real. In such cases, there are some essential steps to take. Gather as much evidence as possible of any reprisals. Seek support from someone you trust. Consult a legal advice center, a legal expert, or a solicitor. Seek help from human rights or environmental organizations. And use all legal remedies available to you. You are never alone. What about green whistleblowers then? Blowing the whistle is not the same as filing a complaint. It means reporting a threat to the public interest and, in our case, to the environment. A whistleblower is an individual who acts without expecting anything in return. They must have direct and personal knowledge of the facts. And above all, no one has the right to silence them through reprisals, to intimidate them, or to punish them for speaking out. Any reprisal is an offense. Protecting the environment is not just a matter of the law. It is a matter of courage, of evidence, and of voices that dare to speak out. When warnings, reports, or local initiatives fail to yield results, there is one decisive step: filing a complaint. A complaint is the act by which a person informs the relevant authorities of a reprehensible act in order to bring proceedings against the alleged perpetrator. A complaint marks the start of a formal process, lodged against a person or organization to seek the truth, redress, or punishment. A letter of complaint must contain the complainant's identity, name, national identity number, address, a precise description of the facts: what, where, when, who, evidence, photographs, witnesses, documents, a clear request, punishment, warning, compensation, the date and signature. If an individual or community is having difficulty writing this letter, they can seek assistance. Environmental NGOs, lawyers, or even local authorities can help with the process. Where should the complaint be filed? Criminal proceedings are initiated at the court of first instance. This is where the following matters are dealt with: forestry offenses, the illegal trade in natural resources. Criminal proceedings are not the only option. Environmental damage may also be pursued through the civil courts in order to obtain compensation. If the decision is unsatisfactory, an appeal may be lodged with the Court of Appeal, and then, as a last resort, with the Court of Cassation. In certain cases, other institutions may be involved. The administrative court, to challenge an administrative decision or to claim compensation for damage caused by the public administration. The anti-corruption units, PAC, for all cases relating to corruption. Seeking redress through the courts is not an easy path, but it is a viable one. Justice is not only served in the courts. Alongside legal proceedings, there are also non-judicial bodies that are essential, yet still too little known. The CNIDH, Independent National Human Rights Commission. The CNIDH is the voice that ensures respect for human rights in Madagascar. It monitors, alerts, and makes recommendations. It advises public authorities, suggests improvements to draft legislation, and collaborates with national and international institutions. It raises awareness, provides training, and disseminates information. And above all, it receives and processes complaints relating to human rights violations. These bodies are no substitute for the courts, but they provide vital channels through which people can be heard, advised, and protected. Simply knowing about them helps to ensure that your rights are respected. Local communities have the right and the duty to protect the environment. And there are courts and institutions to support us when our biodiversity are under threat. Know your rights. Make your voice heard.